to come together without having to create an external
Absolutely, yeah.
It's funny, this festival's called the Blue Dots, isn't it, which reminds you of that famous sort of Carl Sagan passage where it was sort of seeing ourselves as a planet suspended in this sort of empty galaxy that sort of really made us reimagine ourselves as a species. I think when you see another, when we see evidence of another living species out there in the furthest reaches of the galaxy, I think it'd be a tremendously unifying thing for us, but very positively. We really have to think about what our aims are, what we're here for, and I think there's so much division in the world and in society at the moment. I think it could really benefit from having some sort of protocol, having some kind of UN meeting, some subcommittee where we decide what we represent and what we would like to communicate to alien civilizations out there. And basically tell them we want to leave Europe.
But these lines, I mean, this is, you mentioned it, and as I said, we brought it on with the show. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they can become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. And then just said, it has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There's perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of a tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. And that to me should be, if you gathered not just every human being should read this book, and every politician, if they even just read the introduction of this book, when you do think that, the few people who've been able to leave the planet Earth, Tim Peake and Chris Hadfield and Gene Cernan, and they have been the very few who've been able to see the whole of the planet Earth in their field of vision, and the way that has changed them. It's a fascinating thing. Well, we have a final question.
We are coming towards the end. So the final question, this was, you won't have known it, this structured discussion. It was about things that we don't know.
Oh yeah!
But the final question to everyone is, if there's one thing about the universe we don't know now that we could find out, what would it be?
For me personally, it would be a quantum theory of gravity. How does gravity work at the quantum level? I'm close to wanting it to be aliens, but for me, no. It's a bit dull, sorry. But yeah, a working quantum theory of gravity.
Tim?
Okay, we're not allowed to talk about dark energy.
No, you can. You can now.
Okay,
I loved watching your pain.
Okay, so this is the thing is, right, the really embarrassing fact is that despite all the stuff we do know, all the stuff that we're made of and we see around us now makes up about 5% of the mass energy density of the universe. So 5% of the universe is the only stuff we understand, right? So the rest of it is dark matter, dark energy. We have no idea what dark matter is. We've known about it since the 1930s. It's stuff that has mass, it has gravity, but we don't know what it is. We found this other thing back in 1998. We also didn't know what it was, so we just called it after the thing we already didn't know what it was. So we called it dark energy. This is the stuff that appears to be causing the expansion of the universe to accelerate. But I think, given that that's 95% of the whole bloody universe, I think we really ought to try and understand what that stuff is.
Charlotte?
I might sort of carry on a bit from that, and this is complete complete hard science. But I would like to find some link between the dark matter and dark energy, and I sort of see that in a similar way to how we have literally no idea about what consciousness is as compared to how much of the rest of our mind we know about. So I'd quite like to figure out what consciousness is and possibly make a bigger link to physics as a whole. Why not? It's a theoretical question.
This suddenly felt, because of these high stools, it does also feel like a bit of a blind date thing. Where Brian's going to go, well, I'm going to go with number one, because I thought the quantum theory of gravity answer. So, Ben, are we alone? That's what I want to know. Are we alone? We could be right here, right now. There could be messages, there could be communication from alien civilizations that we're not even aware of. I find that just an amazing thought, and it's been said many times before, but either possibility is incredible. I think most famously by Arthur C. Clarke, either we are alone or we're not. golden record, and there's no be a golden iPod or USB, and that's all being required. But we were wondering what should be placed on the next golden record that we sent on whatever might be the next Voyager. And Charlotte came up with an idea for what song she believed should be on that record. So please welcome to the singing microphone, I believe, and also joined by writing partner, someone from the radio, Johnny, as well. So this is Charlotte's belief of what we should place on the next golden USB.